Okay, welcome to Live at the Blue Box. It is now time for This Week in Geek. Uh-oh. I have no idea what the date is. I do. It's May 23rd, 2015.
Yeah.
That might be the first time ever that I got it right. Yeah. The rest of the night, it's all booze. Huh?
We're not sharing that the show started, just that you guys...
Okay, keep it down out there, lady. All right, so we are going to break down some geek news, but before we do that, let's introduce ourselves. We're going to start in the middle.
Hello, I'm Edward Lee, co-owner.
Co-owner.
I'm co-owner.
Co-owner of Southgate Media Group.
I'm
What?
co-owner of This Week in Geek.
Co-owner.
I said it, tried to grow with it.
All right.
I'm using it.
And you over there?
I am a Lil Kanitsa. I do many podcasts, including the Enough Said podcast and my very own, which is not part of the Southgate Media Group, the League of Geeks, and that's Geeks with a Z.
And
Because he doesn't
are
know
you
how to
making the
spell.
official announcement? Is there the second show?
Sports Geeks, yes, that will start out in 2 weeks.
But that's with an
During-
S. There's a real branding
No,
problem with
that's
that.
Z as well, because that's going to start out during the week of the Stanley Cup Finals and the NBA Finals.
Well, of all the podcasts I listen to, that's one I'm not going to bother with.
I was
I'm
gonna say-
sorry.
I know, because we're recording now, and
That's
it's
not
40
gonna
minutes
be the
before
one.
Game 4 starts.
And
so.
I encourage all sports fans to listen to it, but frankly,
That's all right.
it's not my thing.
That's
Not
all right.
my thing.
I'm sure we're going to have eventually more shows because there's lots of things that aren't your thing.
True. Welcome to the View podcast.
Always.
With a
Views.
Z.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
Views with a Z.
Because we're
all
hip-hop.
right. And I'm Rob Southgate, and I'm co-owner of Southgate Media Group with Edward. Apparently.
I was gonna say
all right, so
wish,
let's
but-
jump into this thing. So
I
you know what, I'm going to start with okay, here's the deal. We did this last night.
yeah.
And we ran through and did all these stories, and there's not a lot of new stories since last night. So we are going to touch on a lot of things we have touched on, but we probably have new information on it. There are a couple of news stories, though.
Yes.
First of all, the one I want to bring up is brand new. We didn't talk about it. They're making the Odyssey.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, Odyssey's a great book, right? You're like, I liked it. I remember really liking the Odyssey,
Yeah.
and I've read it a couple of times. And it's kind of a prototype for a lot of other stories that have happened.
Yes.
They're making it into at least two
parts.
movies.
Yeah, they can
So
easily do
they're
that.
doing The Hobbit to it. They're going to stretch it out. It might end up being 3 movies of the Odyssey with a 40-minute goodbye scene.
But no, it has to be 2 movies.
It's actually Homer, the Odyssey, and it is Homer Simpson. Go ahead, Edward.
That I will go to
Oh!
and see.
They can't put the Odyssey in just one movie. It's too long.
Right. So
They're
2
going
movies
to
make
have
sense.
to have 2 movies.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're not going to cram it in there and make it just like, here you go, boom.
It's
Do you know who's working on it?
Francis Lawrence.
I don't know.
That is. Oh, do we know who Francis Lawrence is? Oh. Is he pretending he knows? Because we're going to say
Wait,
this,
what
we're
is
gonna
he
go,
part-
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Was
Yep.
he a part of Hunger Games?
Yes.
Hunger Games, right?
Yes. He's a producer.
And Mockingjay.
I called it.
No, not Francis Ford Coppola. No.
Yeah, he's a producer on the Hunger Games. Yeah, good job, Jenny. Thank you. So I'm actually excited about it. I
I'm
like
excited
this
for
stuff.
it.
I think it's going to be cool.
What I hope they do is they do the Odyssey where they
And then Odyssey 2 Electric Boogaloo. That would be awesome.
sure.
It's
As long
all
as we
hip-hop
get
dancing
Jean-Claude
and-
Van Damme and Vin Diesel.
Oh
dance
my
battle.
gosh, that'd be awesome.
They're break dancing in the middle of it.
Yes.
I just
Now,
hope,
go ahead.
I just hope they don't do what they did to Hercules.
I just hope they don't do what they did to Clash of the Titans.
Which Hercules? Because there was 2 that came out last year.
There's also the one with Lou Ferrigno. No, with Schwarzenegger, Hercules in America.
the
Yes. Hercules in New York, a classic.
shit.
It was good. Didn't they overdub all his lines in that one? Loved it.
Yep.
Classic.
It's awesome.
Edward doesn't know what we're talking about.
Nope.
He doesn't even know who Arnold Schwarzenegger is. He's
Do you know
like,
who Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yes,
is?
I
that
do.
guy?
Okay.
I do know
It's
that.
because you
person.
watch Kindergarten Cop. That's why.
That's half a PG.
Sure.
I'm allowed to watch.
That's called a G. half a PG. The first part's a P.
Yes.
The second part's a G.
All right, so that was my first one. You got one?
All right.
You look like you had something.
This week, Ryan Reynolds, he and Make-A-Wish Foundation teamed up for a what is it? He teamed up with a Tony Agvedo. They met him. He has Hodgkin's disease.
Okay.
So
and we're making fun of him?
Yes, no.
Edward, you're so mean. Yep.
Terrible.
Seriously,
This show
Edward.
is taking a wrong turn.
Ryan
already.
Reynolds as Deadpool went and visited him. He gave him a mask and gloves and allowed him to beat up on Ryan Reynolds.
That would be my wish too. That's awesome.
And they had another
Stop.
person, Callista King.
Okay.
She has a brain tumor, and they
You're really bumming me out on this episode. Man.
I know, it's all these sick
they
people.
they had her on the set and part of the film.
All right.
And
That's very cool.
She went home with a Deadpool sword.
Nice.
Yes.
So you're going to fake it so you can get one?
No.
I have a tumor.
Wait, I have to fake it?
Yeah. Oh, this is like doing a podcast with my mom. Like every time we have dinner, my mom would sit there. You know who died? You know who has a tumor this week? Yeah, you did. My whole childhood. Don't act like you didn't. And now it's even worse because they're in their hundreds.
Where is
and all
this
their
going?
friends have all these issues. And then so and so's hip. And
I'm gonna watch Doctor Who while you guys talk about it.
Wait, you don't already?
all right. So
I watched my first episode full today.
did you? What did
Really?
you watch?
I watched the one before the Christmas episode because then we watched half the Christmas episode
Wait,
before we left.
there's a lot of
the,
Christmas.
the newest episodes.
Oh, so you watched
So
Peter
the last,
Capaldi.
yeah, with the Cybermen.
You probably didn't know what the heck was going on.
I can pick it up. My kids liked it. They were interested in the Cybermen because they didn't understand why they look like Iron Man.
I love that. That was a good episode. I like that.
It was a good
last one.
episode. So I
You're
think they've and my wife enjoyed it too. We've always been wanting to get into it, but
You're going to have to start binging it and getting through it.
Yeah.
You're going to love it. In fact, I think some of our people in the audience are doing Doctor Who right now, aren't you, Salmon's family? The Salmon's family. Hey, they're
Come
doing
on up.
Doctor Who right now. So
Okay. I'm the only one who's not because,
because you're Edward.
because you're too cool for the Doctor.
yeah. Okay.
that's how we get beat up.
World War Z.
Oh,
There's a
yes.
sequel.
There is.
Yes.
No, yeah.
So
Ten
there's a
X
sequel coming
surprise.
out. Now that we've talked about this before, but they actually announced a date for it coming out. I don't know. Are you guys into World War Z? Yes? No? They're ignoring us? William's a mute. Okay. So I'm excited for it. It's coming out June 9th, 2017. Mark your calendars. I'll be marking my calendar about 6 months after that when it's on a torrent. I mean, when I can get it at Redbox.
Sure.
I'll wait for it to stream on Netflix.
There you go. But you know what? I thought the first one was fun. It doesn't match the book.
No.
But I thought it was cool.
It's a fun movie.
I liked it.
I thought it was okay. It didn't
But
blow
they had
me
the
away,
zombies
but it
climbing up the wall and
Of
like using
Jerusalem.
you know what? It
that was
didn't,
sweet.
It didn't look real.
No, it looked real to a...
How many zombie apocalypse have you seen?
No, I understand that, but
500. How do you
but
know
when they
what real
show
looks
that
like?
when they show that thing, it just looked like a bunch of blobs moving up a chain. It just didn't look good. I don't think the CG
See, no, I
was very good with
disagree.
that.
I disagree
It might have
also.
been the format you saw it in because what I thought they did an excellent job with it. I didn't think it
I saw it in the
looked.
theater. I didn't.
I saw it
Maybe
on
that was it. I saw it
DVD.
on Blu-ray, and I
It
was
looks
watching
amazing.
pretty closely, and I thought it looked great. But maybe on a bigger screen, it looked like
Maybe
It looked
Zombie
like
Dookie.
blobs, apparently.
yeah.
blobs.
All right. So they need to get that right if they want a Lil's vote.
Yes.
If they want a high sidekick or whatever it is you do.
Hero
A hero. Yes.
like
Right
Tomorrowland.
now, low sidekick coming their way.
A sidekick,
Oh, okay.
a regular.
All right. Batkid Begins. Remember we talked about this on here before?
Yes,
The trailer dropped. Did you guys see it?
No.
I did.
What'd you think?
It was good. It's I mean, this whole thing with Batkid.
You wish it was Spider-Man Kid?
I do, of course, but no. I mean, he loves Batman. I'm not gonna take that away. Of course,
Groot Kid?
I'm gonna make my son dress up like Spider-Man. But
Make-A-Wish Kid?
where did this episode go? Like,
don't
all we're talking about is like
I
sick
think it's because we did it
children.
last night and we're all punchy and weird, and let's punch Edward.
No,
right.
please no.
No, it's great. It's heartwarming. Everything that the city of San Francisco did for him. I mean, this whole thing is great, and
Yeah.
I just love it, and I'm glad so many people were involved in it. I don't like that Julia Roberts is making a movie about it.
I don't either. I don't get that. You know what? I get it if it was something much later, but let the documentary be. Let this be what it is. It reeks of, I'm jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, here's a story. I'm going to get that story, and we're going to make a bunch of money off of this. Nobody should be making money off of this.
Right.
But
The
Make-A-Wish or the Cancer
Batkid
Foundation
and-
or Batkid's family.
Yes.
And maybe that'll be the case. Maybe we're throwing hate at Julia Roberts unwarranted, but
Yeah.
I don't think so. I saw that one, Ocean's 12, and my hate is real. I hate that. I hate her. in that
I know
movie.
you hate Julia Roberts,
I
but
don't
she's
just
done
hate her,
a
it's
lot
that
of good
movie.
movies.
I hate that.
All
That
right.
movie makes me so mad. Oh, I look just like Julia Roberts. That's ridiculous. And she's bad at it.
I'm just gonna ignore your comments there.
Okay.
She was wonderful in Steel Magnolias.
She was wonderful in Steel Magnolias. Oh, listen to my mom. She's chiming in over there. Wow. Ever since I made that comment about being 100, she's all mad over there.
You are terrible to your mom. I'm
I
telling you
am
right now.
not. I'm so good to my mother. Better
So
to her than I am to most.
let's.
Oh, go ahead.
Leslie Mann and Kat Dennings are going to be joining the cast of Croods 2.
Yes.
Because we haven't talked about this a lot.
Croods
Yes.
Croods
2.
too.
The Croods. Did you like the Croods?
I never even watched it. I own it. I
It's-
just never watched it.
Did you watch the Croods?
Yes, I did.
I liked the Croods. I
It's-
thought it was funny.
it's a
And
pretty
Nick
good
Cage
movie.
is funny in it.
I just haven't gotten around to it.
And
It's-
what's her
it's
name
good.
is the lead? Kat Denning. No, you just said she's in it. Who's the one? The one that was Gwen Stacy.
Emma Stone.
Yes, Emma Stone is the girl in it.
That was quick.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a fun movie. Anyone else like Croods? What is wrong with you
pretty good.
people? The Croods was awesome.
The Croods. Yes,
Yeah.
the Croods. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I think Kat Denning can be very funny. I think Leslie Mann can be very funny. I think from a voice acting standpoint, they're both good choices. What was that?
Somebody said it was a bad movie.
Yeah, it was a bad movie.
My brother
Ratings-
says
that
it's
is
a bad
low,
movie.
low sidekick from William, who is not on screen.
So it's a juvenile, which it's what it's made
I'm not
for.
doing sidekick anymore. That's League of Geeks.
Okay. So
Which is a great podcast.
It is a
everyone.
great podcast. I do enjoy it. No, I like it.
I didn't talk about this movie enough. So the Pixels. The
You know what? I saw a new trailer for it today
You have
in the theater when I watched Tomorrowland.
it's
How
My
was
kids
it?
want to see it. My son turned to me. He's 4. He's like, Daddy, can we see
Well, right,
that?
because
And I
Adam
told you,
Sandler's
this is made
humor
for them.
hits 4-year-olds.
That's fine.
I mean, that's 4-year-olds, but then he does stuff that's kind of dirty, and you're like, but I don't want my kids seeing that.
A little dirty never hurt.
Yeah.
have,
What it
have
did to
you,
you.
have you ever seen Meet the Robinsons?
Yeah, I love Meet the Robinsons. Why'd you bring that
I was
up?
going to say, where did that
There's,
come from?
it's yeah, one of them. They have bad jokes in them. It's I don't know.
Meet the Robinsons says
What?
dirty jokes?
Well, to Edward.
It's
Why'd the chicken cross the road? It didn't have pants on. That's so
Yeah,
dirty.
with
yeah, the sign. Never mind. I'm skipping this.
very confused.
Oh, wow.
That was a Disney.
Did you
cartoon.
drink last night at the Geek Bar? What's wrong with you?
I wish.
Killed some brain cells.
wish.
You wish. I want a Daddy Bob. All right, you got anything else? Are we done yet? No, we're not even close. Here's more bad news. My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2 got a release date.
Okay. It's not bad news because I was going to bring that up. You know why it's not bad news?
Why?
Because it's going to make some money and it's going to take down Batman versus Superman a notch.
Yeah, here's my feelings on it. I like the first movie. When you rewatch it, it is, but it's steps away from a Lifetime movie. It's good, but it's not as far from a Lifetime movie as it should be.
How often do you watch Lifetime to compare?
I've had to watch plenty. I had to watch.
Nope, don't blame your wife because I'm sure you're watching it by yourself.
No, she owns it. I had to watch the one about my invisible child with Rita Wilson.
What?
The
Invisible
oldest living
child? What the-
Yeah.
What are you watching?
No, get this. Here's what the movie is. She pretends she has a kid. She pretends she's a kid.
Why would
And
you
she goes,
watch
like,
that?
Takes it to the park. And like,
Why?
And she'll be sitting there at the park and she'll say, "Oh, don't fall," and the other moms will be looking like. And it's a real Lifetime movie. It's so bad. It's not good bad like Sharknado.
I'm starting a Kickstarter so we can do that.
No.
Theatrical release
Of My Invisible
of My
Child.
Invisible
No.
Child. And it'll be me starring in it. I'll be like, "No, Jimmy, where's your Spider-Man costume?"
Somebody called Make-A-Wish. Edward. Why's that guy got his shirt
my
off?
Big
Okay.
Fat Greek Wedding 2.
Yeah.
Going up against Batman versus Superman.
So it's going to get. And see, here's what stinks. I hate to say this, but it is going to get the female audience.
it will, and that's the thing. It's going to make money that weekend.
But a lot of females are going to be into Batman, Superman, but that is going to draw a different thing.
Yes.
But here's the problem.
See, I don't know about that.
Here's the problem. For a lot of people, when they're going out, there's going to be the hype on Batman, Superman. They're going to push that one back. I don't know if it's going to take that much from it. The next weekend, it's going to hurt it. But opening weekend, I don't know.
No, I think opening weekend is going to.
I also don't know if it's going to hit theaters, because by the time that hits, that's a long time from now.
Yeah.
That could be direct to DVD. We could be doing digital download before a week before it comes out.
No, because you know what? People thought the same thing with Pitch Perfect 2 coming out, that it wasn't going to do anything.
No.
And that movie hit $70 million
That's
opening weekend.
yeah. Pitch Perfect is amazing. movie.
And My Big Fat Greek Wedding still has a following. They still play it. People
But that was like
love
30
that
years
movie.
ago.
It wasn't 30 years ago.
How long ago was it? Somebody look it up. It was like 30 years ago. It had to be 20 years ago.
I was like 97, I think it came out.
I thought it came out in 72.
Boo your son, please. Boo
Give my mom
him.
a microphone. Yeah, you know what?
I got it.
I actually would not mind seeing it. I'm just telling you.
2002.
2002.
I was so close. I got the 2 right.
Yeah, by 30 years, yeah.
I'm right. So, now, I don't know. 2002.
2002.
And I like Nia Veridolabus. She was good in that. And it's from a one-woman play. See, that's just it. It was from a one-woman show. This is going to be some completely different stuff.
Yeah, but you know what? It would have been completely different.
You like it because you're Greek.
I'm not Greek, though. It would if this came out like the next year, the following year, I would have said the same thing. This is just the money grab for something. Push.
Just
This
wanted
is 15 years
extend
later.
Batman, Superman.
I do because I want to see that movie fail so bad. Thank you.
All right. I don't think your wishes are going to make it true. I think reality is going to make it true.
Oh, yeah, probably.
I think I do not have good feels about this. I want to see it, but I'm not going out opening weekend. It's not one that I'm like, oh God, I got to see it. Like Avengers, we were all like clamoring to get to.
And you fell asleep.
Yes.
I did fall
did.
asleep. If I fell asleep in that, imagine Batman, Superman.
I do want to say there's no claw in that movie.
There's no claw.
No.
In what
There
movie?
isn't.
About?
Avengers 2.
Ulysses Claw is in that movie.
Yeah, I was
He's
asleep
the one
through
who
it.
gets his arm cut off by Ultron.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
see any of that. I didn't see. Oh, please.
Okay.
It's already made a 1.2 billion. I think.
The only
Spoiler.
person who hasn't seen it is me, and I was in the theater asleep. So,
I think after a movie hits $1 billion, you're allowed to spoil it any way you want.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to know what happens at the end of Furious 7?
somebody drives off into the sunset.
Yes.
Okay. Paul Walker's
And
ghost
then,
appears.
and then everybody in the
it-
theater starts crying for some odd reason.
Paul Walker's ghost appears in shimmering blue with Yoda and Anakin. And yeah, I went there.
Could you imagine Ruben the Force Ghost in Furious 8?
with Paul Walker.
Well, Vin Diesel's driving, and all of a sudden Paul Walker's ghost appears, and he's like, "You can do it. Hit the turbo.
Use the
hit the
Force."
Nox, or the whatever it's called, the Nos.
Nitro.
The Nox. Thank you. Whatever.
You know what? I think
didn't know what nitro
less
is?
about cars than I do, and I know nothing about cars.
I know
That's
nothing about
awesome.
cars.
Although I didn't jump
Although I
into
have
nitro.
seen these movies.
Yeah, I haven't seen those movies.
Well,
If they don't turn into giant robots, I don't care.
Yeah, but those movies that
Those are
do turn
terrible,
into
too.
robots have been really bad.
Yeah, they're
I
all
was going to say,
bad.
the ones that they
But
did.
you know what? Here's the difference. They're bad, but I still see them because I'm like, oh, it's still giant robots, and he's riding a dinosaur, and he's got a sword. And then I'm disappointed.
And then it's the worst Transformers movie I've ever seen.
But you know
Worse
what's going to
than
be
the
best
cartoon.
is GoBots when that one comes out. Is it GoBots? What's the one they're making? What's the one we were talking about? Is it GoBots?
No, they're
I don't
making
know.
Robotech.
Robotech.
How
Yes.
How wrong was that?
Somebody's going to do
Yeah,
GoBots.
nobody's making GoBots.
Yes.
Because they'd be made out of cardboard. That's the problem. Like
Somebody's
you have a
gonna make
GoBots
it.
movie, it'd be cardboard. Like it'd be guys in cardboard suits fighting, which actually I would pay to go see.
You know what? As you're saying it, I'm not seeing anything wrong with that.
Painted cardboard suits. It's
kind of awesome.
Kickstarter starting that
Yes,
also.
and
Yes.
it's gonna be the guy that played Napoleon Dynamite is going to be one of the characters,
And Uncle Rico, you have to have
and
Uncle
Uncle Rico, and they're going to be in the cardboard suits. Grandma says you got to go now. Shut up, Napoleon. Bam. Yeah, awesome. I did two impressions there, and both of them were completely inaccurate.
Yeah, you were terrible at your impression.
I'm having problems tonight. Friday the 13th sequel is coming out.
Yeah.
It is not a this is weird, though. We got to talk about this. We touched on it last night, but you don't see these movies, right?
I don't.
You're not
I
even
do.
allowed out on that date. It's scary.
Sure.
Friday the 13th, the sequel that's coming out is not a sequel to the 2009 movie. You didn't see it, but I did. More than once.
I was too busy watching Invisible Child.
Yeah, right.
And looking for him. It was like, where's Waldo in that movie?
Yeah.
Where is that child? I know I can see it.
That'd be
It was,
creepy.
she thought she was watching Harry Potter. Is he in the cloak? Is he in the cloak? No.
Terrible.
So it's not a sequel. So does that mean it's a reboot?
No.
If it's not a reboot, is it Jason X2?
No.
Okay, because that was the last Jason movie.
It is just
it-
a story. It is just.
But it's
all-
a sequel, it says.
It's because it's the third. What is it now?
Are they going to do the thing where they go back
10,
to like
11? If you count Freddy vs. Jason, it would be the 13th movie of the franchise.
right? So do you
So,
think they're
of
going to
course
go
you're gonna
back
say
to
sequel. They're not
after
gonna-
the first movie and start from there?
I don't think. I think it's just going to be kids at the camp
Just a
and
Friday the
murder.
13th.
Yeah, that's it.
Not a reboot. We're not going to see the origin story of Jason.
No.
We're just going to see Friday the 13th.
Right.
I was really excited when I first saw the trailer for Jason Takes Manhattan. That trailer was fantastic. I thought, cool, this is something different.
Yeah,
And then
it was supposed to be.
terrible. The whole movie is him on like a subway.
I don't know about terrible.
It was terrible.
I have a soft place in my heart for that movie.
And that's why you're going first in the death pool. Bam!
that's true.
I got a soft place in my heart.
I have this smooshy place in my heart right now. But
What
no,
kind of show is this?
Jason Takes Manhattan was the failure of the studio to even pony up money. They were supposed to pony up like 3 times because they wanted to film it in New York,
Which would have
They
been
filmed
awesome.
it in Canada, and said, "Hey, this is what the alleys look like in New York," which they don't.
Can you imagine him haunting the alleys, cutting people up, and then the climax, he goes into Times Square and goes berserk.
That's what. Well, you
That's
know the
what you
original
wanna
script?
see.
The original script, he was supposed to go into a showing of Cats and just start just slaying people with his machete, which would be
Please.
amazing. Could you like see fur
Please.
flying around from the costume?
You know, the other one that would be amazing, same type of thing, if he had gone into, what's that one, Twilight Express, the one where they're on roller skates with the neon? That with the slasher going, that would have been amazing.
I'm telling you, that was.
Starlight Express, thank you. The 8-year-old is going to win Trivia Mayhem tonight. Well done, Molly.
But that's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a lot of big New York. Like he was supposed to be at the Statue of Liberty. He was
Cutting
supposed to be at
people
all
off.
this stuff. But then all they got was the second unit going out there to film a few shots, and they threw a stuntman in the hockey mask for that one scene walking through Times Square.
That's
and that's all they
terrible.
could afford to do.
Why didn't they do, I mean,
That's why that movie was on the boat for 55 minutes.
It was terrible.
80-minute movie.
Yeah, it was terrible. Now, they could have done some guerrilla stuff like they did in Leprechaun. Leprechaun, when they did Leprechaun in Vegas, they literally would, like, pull up, and they would shove Warwick Davis out of the car in full makeup, and he'd run around and go, "Nah, nah, 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 nah," and they'd film it really quick, and then he'd jump back in before the cops came. So there's all these shots of him in Vegas, and it looks like they had a budget, and they didn't. I don't even know if he knew he was in costume or in Vegas. It was fantastic.
Just keep him in a cage, and they open the door up, they throw some food out there, and he runs out.
Be gold, be gold.
Oh, man.
No,
Yes.
chocolate gold pieces. He just doesn't
Why
know.
don't we
Warwick
have
Davis still alive?
Jason? Is he still alive? Yes, he was on Two Lives Too Short. It's on HBO Go right now, isn't it? It might be on Netflix. but it's called Life's Too Short, and it's him, and it's
He-Man and
no. It's like a reality show with Ricky Gervais, and who's the other guy that he always works with? The guy that they did Idiot Abroad. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
The guy
No.
that was in Hello Ladies. Hello Ladies. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Stephen Merchant. I am amazing tonight. I usually can't get a single name, and tonight I'm rocking the house. Impressions, memory. I'm all booted
Wait,
up.
you've done an
Well,
impression?
how many people we got on Twitch? What is this? One?
Is anybody watching us on Twitch? How many?
You know
what?
It's him because he's guys streaming.
No.
No, he's not.
Hi, Mrs. Lee.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
who's
It's
watching us.
probably.
See if she sends a comment. It is me. No, that's okay. We had 33 last week, so
Very
it
nice.
happens. I think that they got tired of you, and that's why it's
Probably.
down to one.
Memorial weekend.
It is Memorial
That's
Weekend.
true.
People have lives. No offense.
And the Blackhawks in now
No
20
offense.
minutes.
Yeah, and the Blackhawks are playing, whatever that is.
Just counting it down.
All right. We talked enough about that. Let's move on to something else. I don't want to talk about that. I am so done talking about the Disney movies that are getting made into live action. Reese Witherspoon, I'm just going to say it. Reese Witherspoon is going to be Tinkerbelle. No offense, I think she's getting a little long in the tooth to be Tinkerbelle.
Maybe she's Tinkerbelle.
What are you talking about? She's getting a little long in the tooth.
She is. She's like an adult now. You need somebody She's an adult now. You need like a little pixie.
Thank you. I'm sorry, but
Well,
a little
yeah.
long in the tooth, no.
I'm okay
And to play
with that.
Tinkerbelle, she's fine. What do you want? A little girl playing Tinkerbelle?
No, well,
Yes.
no, but like, what was that? No, not Pedo Bear. Hey, no, that's the guy that William was playing with at the park.
Did you point to me and say William?
We've gone.
William Edward. You know what? On Twitch, it looks like I'm pointing the other way.
This is terrible.
Sure.
I don't know
No,
what happened
I'm
to this
just
show.
saying.
Talking about-
I'm just saying. I don't want a kid. I'm just thinking that if this movie has more life to it, when I say long in the tooth, she's at a certain age that 4 years from now she might look like Tinkerbell's mom or grandma.
I doubt that.
Okay.
It could happen.
I know.
She is 40, I think. How old is she? Somebody look it up.
What?
Molly, you know everything.
What? Who?
I have no
I
idea.
don't pay attention.
She's 39. Oh, I was so close. Okay, I am okay.
I don't know, man, but I
looked-
love Legally Blonde.
The way I looked at 39 versus how I look now.
Yeah, but you're not in Hollywood. You were never hot.
I was a hot star. I was hot. Yeah, I brought sexy back before Justin Timberlake,
Yeah, okay.
and then I gave it
So-
back. Apparently, it spoiled while I had it.
Yeah,
So let's.
you've
switch.
ruined that for everyone.
Yeah. So anyway, she's playing Tinkerbell. You know, I'm actually fine with it. I question that because it seems to me like you'd want to go with a younger actress. Nothing wrong with her. I would not mind her as Tinkerbell, but I don't want to see this Dumbo movie.
No.
They're doing a live action remake.
Aren't they
of
doing
Dumbo.
a Pinocchio also?
They're doing a
Pinocchio?
live action Pinocchio.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast is coming out.
Johnny Depp will be in every one
I
of
don't.
these.
I don't mind Beauty and the Beast.
He's too busy playing real life gangsters.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
and Jack Sparrow.
And that really bad French comedy that he did.
Was it?
You know that one where he was supposed to be like Inspector Clouseau? Oh,
Oh no, Pink Panther.
no, that's Steve
Pink
Martin.
Panther.
Okay.
No, it's one that just
Inspector
came
Clouseau.
out. There's one that just came out, and he was supposed to be like an Inspector
Something with
Clouseau.
a C. Something
Yeah,
I
something with a
forgot.
C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Let's
can
keep
think of a
this
lot of
PG.
words.
I just thought of one. Yeah.
With a mustache, it was terrible.
He's what? That's fantastic. Yeah, yeah.
I like Johnny
And he'll be
Depp.
playing Timothy Mouse, I bet. Mark my words.
I doubt it.
Do you think Tinkerbell is going to be a live-action version of one of those animated movies or a new story?
New story.
New story.
You think?
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if they took like that mythology and made something out of that.
No.
Why do you say no? These are all kind of remakes.
Because they have to do a new story, or it's just
Well, I'm
gonna,
going to be upset and pick it.
or it's just gonna be a compared to the other one. Which
Okay.
one's better, the live action or the
Okay.
animated? If they do a new one, it's a different. They could do it a totally different style.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be seeing them all. So
except for the.
I got
dumbbell.
kids.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing them with kids.
Kids. Nice excuse.
Well, that's true.
I got kids. Of course I would. Own them on Blu-ray anyway.
I've got kids, yet I went alone in the theater to see it.
Well, I don't understand why Rob said a little long in the tooth.
Okay.
She's 39. I'm just saying. Okay, go ahead.
So the duo from Nacho Libre, Jack Black and Jared Hess, are going to return for the Micronations.
Well, wait a minute. I thought it was Black and White doing that one. Jared Hess is directing, and Black and White are producing
Oh,
it.
yeah, Jack Black.
Yeah, here. It should say it down here. Isn't, what's his name? White. Oh, my gosh. I can't think of his name. Who's it? Mike White and Jack Black produced Nacho Libre. Jared Hess didn't direct that, did he?
Jared Hess.
Oh, he must have. All right. Well, regardless, even if Mike White's not involved, I loved Nacho Libre. I don't
Yes.
care.
It's okay.
And that's not a guilty pleasure. I thought that movie was hilarious. That's right. I thought it was hilarious. Did you like it?
I thought it was okay. I
Same
think it
with
was over. I thought it was overhyped.
Well,
Same with Will. It's okay.
I don't
It's
listen to
not-
the hype.
Well, that's fine. I mean, when I watched it, I chuckled, but I didn't think it was one of Jack Black's best.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think it was
You
the
think
best.
you think Gulliver's Travels is?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That is
of
the
course
worst.
you would. That is
Yeah.
his worst.
I love it. He's getting a little long in the tooth in that movie. So okay, so they're going to reteam, and is this
Yeah.
a sequel to Nacho, or is this something else?
Micronations is.
Oh, it's Micronations. This is the one about
It's an oddball finding.
how like everything is splitting off into smaller nations, and yeah, that's what it is. It's like it's like that song from Tenacious D.
It's an oddball going into a do-it-yourself countries. So everything's splitting into the size of, I don't know, Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama. I mean, everything's splitting off into the size of Alabama. You know, our entire
did you come
East
up with
Coast would then be like
Alabama?
2 states. Instead of splitting off into more, it would actually be
2
condensed.
states.
Yeah.
2 states.
nice job.
Thank you.
Edward. I'm
You
thinking
go to
more,
school, right?
Yes.
I'm thinking more of Peter Griffin with Petopia.
Exactly, where it's like one house is
It's
the
one house. You put up a flag, and that's what I am. You know, I'm a micronation. I like that idea.
Yeah,
But
right?
they're never gonna
You're
use
trying to
that
take over
idea.
your neighbor's house.
First
And
thing,
then-
outlaw pants.
Okay.
I am.
Can we
I
do
am.
that right now?
I'm all about pajama pants.
All right. So if you outlaw that, can you please outlaw windows and every single door?
Oh, it gets cold. What's wrong with you? I'm not. I'm out. It's pajama pants or
Okay,
nothing
good.
at all.
And male skirts.
Those are called kilts.
Skirts.
Those are called kilts.
No, that's just kilts because it's the Scottish.
Right,
term.
right, yeah.
No, I'm talking about
He's
some
talking
cool,
skirts.
fancy skirts.
Yeah.
Just like the bro or the manzier.
Manzier, yes. Okay.
Mascara.
What did we not hit here? Ruben Blades, I got his name right today.
There you go.
Has been cast in Fear the Walking Dead.
Okay.
To me, this might be the best. Well, no, there's another thing on here. That might be the best news,
Blades.
though. I like Ruben Blades. I think he's awesome as an actor. I love his music. I love that by him being on this, it's going to bring people back to knowing who he is. I like him. Do you know who he is? You don't know who he is.
He
I have
doesn't
no
know.
idea who
Yeah,
he
I
is.
know.
who he
I
is.
know who he is.
Do you like him?
Yeah, he's good. He's great. I
He's
mean,
a solid actor, and when I found out he was a musician,
And-
and a musician first, I was shocked, and then it's like, man, he's pretty rocking good.
yeah, he's great. He was in a lot of stuff early on in the '80s and stuff. But I mean, I think this is good for this show to get some of these tentpole actors that they can build
Yes, I agree. I'm excited for it. Now, do we have a start date on that? Does anybody know a start date for Fear the Walking Dead? Is it like, it's got to be this summer, right?
around. I think they're starting to film. I think is it going to be released in between the season?
Well, I would think so. I thought it was coming out before the next season of Walking Dead, and that starts at the end of October. So it's got to be like August or July even.
Maybe.
So I'm down with it. I think it's going to be awesome. Let's fight some zombies. Okay, I'm going to say what I think is the best news on here.
Late summer start.
Late summer start. Well done.
Thank you.
Bad Santa 2 is happening.
Oh my gosh.
I am a huge Bad Santa fan. I can't make any of the quotes I'd like to make right now. But I love Bad Santa.
No, it was a great movie. I don't know if they need a sequel though.
Why not?
I don't know. I guess I'm getting.
Remember when
I'm
he
getting
put the
sick of
cough
sequels
drop
like
in
that.
the advent calendar, and the kid's like opening his advent calendar? He's like, "It's a cough drop." Shut up and eat it. That's the best. Now you know what kind of dad I am, right, Mal?
Yeah.
Yes,
We've
Daddy.
seen.
She's knocked
We've
out
seen.
from cough drops.
Oh,
So I'm excited for this, and I didn't even write down the story. I just saw Bad Santa 2 happening, and I'm like, done. That is awesome.
and I'm gonna find.
So
the
we have a new
story.
Christmas classic on its way. Krang may be in Teenage Mutant
Yes.
Ninja Turtles 2. I still don't think I'm going to see it until it's on video.
I like the first one.
still-
I
haven't seen the first
unfortunately
one.
have to because that's what we do on my League of Geeks podcast. Check it out.
You take, you take a bullet for those
yeah,
watching.
I
yes.
hated the first the
Why
reboot of
aren't,
the
if there's
Turtles.
only one watching, that means Sean and Steve are not watching. Lame.
Yeah,
We can talk about them.
always, and they love that movie, and we
what
fought
is wrong
fought
with
to
them?
the death.
You love it though, right?
I like it. Yes, I do.
Okay, let me
because
point
the
out.
movie's made for him.
Yes, he's
Sure, yeah.
15.
Yes.
Right? You're 15?
Yes.
Okay.
No way.
No, 15.
No, he's not 16.
12.
I said 13, but
Oh,
Martha
I was
corrected
5
me.
yesterday, so
William, how old is he?
12.
15.
I was 5 yesterday, so
All right.
I grew
Well
10
done.
years.
Well done.
Thank you.
At 16, you can't wear those underoos anymore.
Why not?
I'm just saying.
I'm 35. Never mind.
They're really stretched out.
So, yeah, the Turtle movie. I think they're
The Turtle movie.
getting desperate. You know, Rocksteady and Bebop are already going to be in it.
Did you see the pictures
Casey
of-
Jones is in
of
it.
that?
They even brought in Judith Hogg. If anybody knows who that is, she was April O'Neil in the first Turtles movie. She's
Oh, yes.
making a cameo in this one, and I'm like, all right.
You're not a hoggy
you're just throwing everything you can at the screen
Yeah,
and
right.
hoping something sticks.
You know what? I'll tell you what's going to make it stick. Put a Corey in it, and I'm all down with it.
There's only one left.
Well, there was only one in the movie.
It's like- I don't know why are we keep talking about dead people and death and
Dead people.
Yes.
But Corey's alive.
I know Feldman's alive.
Yeah,
yes.
Feldman. So we could put him in it, and then suddenly I'm interested. He could be Kang.
Krang.
Krang. We'll just edit that
Kang.
out. Oh, it's on Twitch.
Who's Kang?
Yeah,
Kang
he
is
could be
from the
Krang.
Marvel Universe. He's Kang the
That
Conqueror.
would be.
Oh, yes.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Kang Kodos. There's a lot of Kangs in pop culture.
But yeah, he should be Krang. That would be awesome. Yeah, and he really wouldn't need makeup.
He was-
at this
he was the
point. He's
voice-
getting a little long in the tooth, if you didn't know.
he was the voice in the Nickelodeon Turtles cartoon of Slash. He was Raphael's pet, who also got mutated into a giant turtle.
Okay, but I want him to be Krang.
I'm just saying.
All right.
He still has ties to the turtle universe.
Okay. Don't we all?
Maybe.
Okay, this one's for Will. McConaughy is rumored to be Green Goblin.
Yes.
They're looking for Green Goblin. He's also, what did you say last night? He has a stack of DC and Marvel, right?
Right. He was good.
So somebody's going to snap him up.
It's going to be a big payday for him, and he said that he's going through all this because he wants to find that one role that he'll enjoy doing. And I think kind of like you look at
And the paycheck.
well, yeah, and he even
Yes.
said that, but he said that he didn't want to do a role just for the paycheck unless it was something fun. You know, similar to how like Downey
He should be
how
Booster
Downey
Gold. If
talks
he's going
about-
to do DC, he should be Booster Gold. He is right on for that. That would be awesome.
Comes on
Booster
screen,
Gold.
all right.
All right. I'm from the future.
And then all of a sudden,
You
yeah.
keep getting older, I just stay the same. See, Booster Gold. I did a good reference there. And,
Sure.
and an impression. I'm
Terrible.
batting 6 tonight.
Yeah, you are pretty bad.
Yeah. So what? Now in Marvel, what do you think he'd end up being?
You know, I don't.
you like him as
I
Norman
don't.
Osborn?
I know you don't, but I don't mind it as a different take on Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
because
I'm okay with it. I thought about it after last night.
I
and I'm
think
like,
he can be
I'm okay.
menacing. I think he can be that. Because a lot of these, I mean, Willem Dafoe did a pretty good job at playing that guy that you look to him and he can be.
Oh, he
trusted.
was great. It's just
You
his
know.
costume was weird.
Exactly.
Fix the
And
costume.
I think McConaughey can be the same because, you know, in the Marvel universe, like after he goblins out and stops being the Goblin for a while, people then, you know, kind of trust him again. You know, the government gives him hammer. They do all this stuff. So it's
Right.
like he could be that slithering snake that like people want to love, and then yet behind the scenes he's doing
He's
everything to take over, to be evil, to, you know.
All right.
He's not that young though. He's long.
He's
not as young.
39.
He does.
He is.
And
Not really. Did you see True Detective? Did you see Dallas Buyers Club? He wasn't playing a kid in those movies.
It's true.
You know, he's playing older now.
Eh.
George Clooney should be Norman Osborn.
He is 46.
You know what? He was actually pretty good in Tomorrowland.
Huh?
I
How was
I
Tomorrowland?
don't even think
How-
Clooney was acting in the movie. I
don't think he knew he was in it.
just being.
They kept him in a cage
He
and threw him out on the
didn't
street
shave, he just
in
stumbled
Vegas, just like
right.
Warwick Davis, right?
You just threw him out there like, here's $10 million.
Only when he
Go
jumped out, he
there.
went, "Me gold," because he's not Warwick Davis.
Yes. I get it.
I couldn't do an impression. I tried and it just failed.
Terrible.
So-
Tomorrowland was good.
So it was good.
It was good.
So you recommend
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Cool.
But I'm a big Disney fan, so
Well, and you know what?
and
Those
I think
trailers.
that's a lot of.
That first trailer when she touched the thing and boom, it's Tomorrowland, completely had me. The second trailer with Clooney in the house and the
Yeah,
thing.
that was awesome. That's what happened.
Fantastic. Yeah, it had you.
Yeah, the first one.
So I'm down with it.
First one, not so much, but the second.
I don't know
one.
if there's a story, but it looks cool. Is there a story?
That's a no. That's a no.
No, yeah, there is. There's an overall like moral. That, it's a Disney story. So that's why when you were talking about Meet the Robinsons, I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
'Cause,
that movie has
that-
lots of swearing and nudity. I hear.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
it
no,
does.
I mean it's very
Cuckoo,
very
cuckoo,
in line.
Mrs. Robinson.
The story is a little thin, but it's still good. You know what I mean?
All right.
You're
The girl
still willing to
from Under
follow
the
it.
Dome. Is that the same girl?
I
I like
don't
her
know.
in Under the Dome. I think it's the same girl from Under the Dome.
I don't know.
Yeah, I try to block out Under the Dome as much as I can, but
I don't watch it.
I think it's her. Do we have anything else, Edward?
No.
All right, I think we're
we're
done.
done.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
All right, that is
People
it.
are rioting. They want us to be done.
Be done. All right, well, that's it for This Week in Geek. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thank you, Blue Box. This was awesome. And Twitch people, stay tuned. We have 2 more shows coming up. And all of you, stay tuned. We got 2 more shows coming up.
Thank you.